Welcome to Medication Quick Facts, where we help you understand your medications so you can take them safely and confidently. Today, we are presenting a 15-minute masterclass on levothyroxine. We'll cover everything from how it works to the DASH diet's role in thyroid health. And stay until the end because I'll be sharing a critical safety tip regarding your morning coffee that could be sabotaging your treatment. Before we begin, please note, this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always speak with your doctor, pharmacist, or healthcare provider before starting, stopping, or changing any medication. Everyone's health situation is different, and what works for one person may not be right for another. Now, let's get started. If you find this guide helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach more people who need this vital safety information. Here is our agenda. We'll look at the science of LT4, absorption, major safety warnings, the diet-thyroid connection, and even the latest clinical trials. To truly understand your treatment, we must look at how your body creates these hormones naturally. Your thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland at the base of your neck. It uses iodine from your diet as a primary building block. The gland traps iodine and combines it with tyrosine to create T4 and T3. Levothyroxine is a synthetic version of T4. While T4 is technically a storage hormone, its primary function is to serve as a reservoir for T3, the active form. Once ingested, LT4 is converted into T3 in your peripheral tissues, like the liver and kidneys, through enzymes called deiodinases. T3 then regulates your metabolism. Pharmacokinetics explains how the drug moves through your body. Levothyroxine is absorbed primarily in the small intestine, specifically the jejunum and upper ileum. Looking closer at the timeline, the Tmax, or the time it takes to reach maximum concentration, is typically 3 hours. This is why you don't feel the effects immediately after your dose. Over 99% of circulating thyroid hormones are bound to plasma proteins. Only the free, unbound portion is metabolically active in your body. Bioavailability ranges from 40 to 80%. This variability is largely driven by your stomach acidity and whether you have food in your system. One unique feature is its long half-life of about 6 to 7.5 days. This is why it takes 4 to 6 weeks to reach a steady state. Now, let's talk about the standard dosing routine. Most patients are instructed to take levothyroxine first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. You should wait at least 30 to 60 minutes before having breakfast or any caffeinated beverages. This ensures maximum absorption. If mornings are too hectic, some studies suggest that taking it at bedtime, at least 3 to 4 hours after your last meal, can be just as effective. Consistency is key. Do not switch between different brands or generic versions without talking to your doctor, as small variations can disrupt your hormone levels. If you miss a dose, take it as soon as you remember. However, if it's almost time for your next dose, skip it. Never take 2 doses at once. Levothyroxine is notoriously sensitive to interference. Many common supplements and foods can bind to the hormone in your gut. Remember the 4-hour rule. Supplements like calcium, iron, and magnesium can bind to the hormone and prevent its absorption entirely. Medications like proton pump inhibitors, such as Nexium or Prevacid, reduce your stomach acid, which can also lower how much LT4 your body can use. Food can also be an issue. Walnuts, soybean flour, and high-fiber diets are known to interfere with absorption. Separation is key. Now for that coffee tip. Caffeine is acidic and can significantly reduce absorption. You must wait at least 60 minutes after your pill before having your morning cup. Be aware of herbal interactions. Supplements like St. John's wort and ginkgo, or medications like cyclosporine, can interfere with how your body processes your thyroid hormone. Next, let's look at side effects. Most side effects are symptoms of getting too much medication, a state called iatrogenic hyperthyroidism. Some patients also use CoQ10. While it can support energy metabolism, always check with your doctor first to ensure it fits into your specific medication master list. Common signs include palpitations, tremors, and a general feeling of nervousness or irritability. Inform your doctor if these occur. You might also experience heat intolerance, excessive sweating, or unexplained weight loss. These often indicate your dose is too high. Chronic overtreatment can lead to serious risks like osteoporosis, as too much thyroid hormone can increase bone resorption over time. Another serious risk is atrial fibrillation, especially for older patients. This irregular heart rhythm requires careful monitoring by your physician. The FDA has issued a black box warning. Levothyroxine should never be used for the treatment of obesity or for weight loss purposes. Using high doses to lose weight can lead to life-threatening cardiovascular events. It is strictly for replacing missing hormones. While there isn't one specific thyroid diet, the DASH diet is often recommended to manage comorbidities like high blood pressure. DASH focuses on low sodium and high levels of potassium and magnesium to protect your cardiovascular health and overall well-being. Research shows that zinc, selenium, and iodine influence your gut microbiota, which in turn helps your body metabolize thyroid hormones. The Mediterranean diet is also beneficial, focusing on anti-inflammatory healthy fats like omega-3s found in fish and walnuts. Paying attention to your sodium to potassium ratio is crucial for renal health, especially if you are managing blood pressure alongside thyroid issues. The American Heart Association recommends 150 minutes of moderate activity per week to support your metabolism and heart health. A critical tip for salt substitutes. Many contain high levels of potassium. If you have renal concerns or are on certain blood pressure meds, this balance is vital for your safety. Moving into research, scientists are looking at why some patients remain symptomatic even with normal laboratory TSH levels. Trials have compared monotherapy to combination therapy with T3. While labs stay similar, some patients report significant improvement in brain fog on combination therapy. Genetic research into the DIO2 gene suggests that some people have a variation that makes them less efficient at converting T4 into active T3. Some trials also compare synthetic LT4 to desiccated thyroid extract. About 15% of patients express a preference for extract based on mood and energy. The 2021 trial by Shakir and colleagues is a landmark study. It highlighted that while monotherapy is the standard, patient preference often leans toward treatments that include T3. In the world of longevity science, researchers are investigating how thyroid hormones interact with anti-aging markers like TGF-beta. This study also pointed to genetic markers that might explain why some people don't convert T4 as well as others, leading to lower active T3 levels despite normal TSH. Detailed mechanisms like the RAAS pathway and active metabolites like E3174 are being studied to see how they impact cardiovascular longevity. Studies are looking at the role of thyroid replacement in plaque stabilization, which is a key factor in preventing heart attacks and strokes as we age. Levothyroxine is sensitive. Proper storage is vital to ensure every pill you take is at full strength and effective. Store your medication at room temperature, ideally between 68 and 77 degrees. Avoid the bathroom where heat and humidity can degrade the pills. It is also light sensitive. Always keep your tablets in their original container and avoid transferring them to clear organizers for long periods. Managing a lifelong medication can be expensive. Let's look at some support programs that can help with the cost of your treatment. Many manufacturers offer 30-day free trials or $0 copay programs. Always check the brand's website for available savings cards. Never stop taking your medication because of cost or side effects without talking to your provider first, as this can lead to severe metabolic issues. Home monitoring protocols help you track your symptoms and stay prepared for your next medical appointment. Preparation is power. Have you heard of the brown bag review? It's when you bring every medication and supplement you take to your doctor's visit to check for interactions. Keep a master list that includes the name, dose, and reason for every drug you take. This is essential for your safety and coordinated care. Be cautious with alcohol, which can affect your metabolic rate. Healthy weight management also supports your body's overall thyroid efficiency. Let's move into our expanded Q&A. We have gathered the most common questions from our community to help you today. Can I switch brands? The medical consensus is to stick to one manufacturer if possible to keep your TSH levels stable and predictable. Does it cause hair loss? Proper replacement helps resolve thinning, though temporary shedding can occur when you first start the medication. Does it affect fertility? Thyroid levels are crucial for conception and fetal development. Most patients see improvements in fertility after starting. Are there differences for special populations? Yes. Research suggests that groups like Asian patients may require more frequent laboratory monitoring. Dosing isn't one size fits all. Pediatric and elderly patients have very different requirements and sensitivity levels, requiring more frequent lab work and adjustments. We are continuing our Q&A session with more critical facts you need to know for your medication safety and health. Does sleep apnea affect my thyroid? Untreated sleep apnea can sometimes impact thyroid hormone levels, making management more complex for some patients. Why wait 6 weeks for labs? Due to the long half-life, your body needs that time to reflect the true effect of your current dose in the blood. Can I have coffee? Yes, but you must wait at least 60 minutes after your pill to ensure it doesn't block the medication's absorption. Remember, many myths exist about thyroid health. Always rely on peer-reviewed clinical data and your healthcare provider's expert guidance. For our advanced learners, research into AT1 versus AT2 receptors is helping us understand how thyroid hormones influence vascular tension. The RAAS pathway is a complex system regulating blood pressure. Thyroid hormones interact here, influencing how your heart and kidneys manage fluid and tension. The metabolite E3174 is particularly interesting for its potential role in stabilizing arterial plaque and protecting your heart over the long term. Stabilizing arterial plaque is a major goal in longevity. Maintaining optimal thyroid levels helps ensure your arteries stay flexible and less prone to dangerous blockages. Understanding your lab results is a key part of the masterclass. Your TSH level is the primary marker used to determine if your dose is correct for your body. Renal adjustment is another area of focus. Your kidneys play a major role in clearing metabolites, making their health a priority in thyroid management. Think of TSH as a messenger from your brain. If your TSH is high, your brain is asking for more hormone, meaning your current levothyroxine dose may be too low. Did you know that the maximum plasma concentration of levothyroxine is typically reached about 3 hours after you take your oral dose? Conversely, a low TSH means your brain sees plenty of hormone, which could indicate your dose is too high, leading to the hyperthyroid symptoms we discussed earlier. Large-scale reviews emphasize that consistent dosing is the single most important factor for maintaining long-term TSH stability in patients. Finally, let's talk about being your own advocate. Clear communication with your healthcare team is essential for a successful treatment journey. The future of thyroid care is moving toward personalized medicine, looking at your specific genetic markers to tailor your individual treatment plan. Before your next appointment, write down any symptoms you've noticed and the questions you have. This ensures you get the most out of every minute with your doctor. By understanding how your genes affect conversion and sensitivity, doctors will be able to prescribe the exact form of hormone that works best for you. We are also seeing improvements in how desiccated extracts are standardized, providing more options for those who don't thrive on synthetic LT4 alone. Let's summarize the key takeaways. Your medication's effectiveness depends on the timing of your dose and the separation from other supplements. Consistency is your best tool. Take your pill at the same time every day and stick to one brand to keep your levels within the target range. Finally, keep your master list updated. It is your personal blueprint for safe health management, ensuring every provider you see has the full picture of your care. Safety comes first. Always report symptoms like heart palpitations or tremors to your doctor immediately, as your dose may need a careful adjustment. Balance your medication with a healthy lifestyle. The DASH diet and regular exercise support your overall metabolic and cardiovascular health for years to come. In conclusion, levothyroxine is a powerful and safe treatment when you follow these protocols. Knowledge really is power when it comes to your health. What medication should we explain next? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your suggestions for our future masterclasses. Please like and subscribe to Medication Quick Facts if you found this guide valuable. Your support helps us create more comprehensive guides like this one. Visit our channel for more masterclasses and to access our master list of medication facts. We are here to help you stay safe and informed. Thank you for watching and for being part of our community. We will see you in the next video. Take your medications safely and confidently. Goodbye.